Last night I was going over my income, and over the last 10 years, I've earned $48 million in income starting from zero. And all I did was take a series of steps that took me from zero to $48 million. And what I'm telling you, if you take a similar series of steps that I took, there is no reason why you can't do the same. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you the steps that I took to go from zero to $48 million. Walt Disney said that all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. So I remember when I was growing up, I'd love watching movies, I'd love watching the actors, and I'd love watching sports. And one thing that really inspired me was the life that they lived, the lifestyle that they had, and also the things that they possessed. And what it did was it inspired me to dream big. If they could do it, so can I. So for me, a dream is like a seed. And when a seed is planted, if you water that seed is going to grow to a plant. And that is the same with your dreams. If you have a dream, it is like a seed that gets planted within your mind. And if you focus on that dream, it's going to come to fruition. So for me to earn a great income, I really focused on my dream. I really put emphasis on my dream. I remember hearing something from one of my coaches, one of my teachers, Bob Proctor. He said that if you can hold it within your heart, you can hold it in your hand. So dream big and all your dreams will come true. To earn a great income, you need to find a niche that is recession proof. So something that John D. Rockefeller said, he said that the secret of success is to find a need and fill it and then repeat it. So when I was going into business, one of the things I would ask myself over and over again, what is a niche that is a need that is recession proof? So that is something that I asked myself over and over again. And I asked myself a simple question, and it was pretty simple. I was like, what do people need? And I'm like, okay, well, people live in homes. So everybody lives in a home. And in homes, things break. So I was like, okay, if people live in homes, and they're always gonna live in homes, and things break, what would be a great need that is gonna be recession proof? So for me, I pursued a career in home services. Things are always gonna break within the home. So the tip here is when you wanna build a business and generate a great income, you need to find a need that is a niche that is recession proof. So to build a business and earn a great income, you need to stalk the competition. So when I was starting out, for me, one of the things I did was massive research. So I would spend hours upon hours every day on the weekends up until all hours of the night stalking the competition. And what would I stalk? I'd figure out what they were doing, what was working well, what wasn't working well. And I'd think to myself, okay, well, if this is working well, I can amplify that. And if that's not working well, I can scrap that. So I really started to understand the business from the inside out by stalking the competition. And what this did was this gave me a blueprint for a successful business that I could model. And then from there, what it did was give me a great foundation to work on to build a successful business and earn a great income. So in order to create great income, you need to have a vision. So Abraham Lincoln, he said the best way to predict the future is to create it. So it's quite simple. You need to have a vision. And the way that I did it was very, very simple. I had a whiteboard, and what I did was I drew an organization chart. So based upon my previous research of other successful companies, I drew an organization chart as to how the business would look. And I'd work out what departments were in the business, what people I needed within the business. And then I worked out how much each employee would cost me. And then I worked out all of the overheads of the business. And then from there, what I did is I was like, okay, so to run this size business, how much money do I want to make and how much profit do I need to make? And then from there, I literally reverse engineered it. I was like, okay, I need to make X amount of transactions that are out X amount of dollars. And if I do that, I'm going to bring my vision to reality and I'm going to have a great business and I'm going to earn massive income. So in order to create a great business and earn massive income, build a vision. The best way to do that is to put it on paper, put it on a whiteboard so you can see it. And if you can see it, you're going to be able to bring it to reality. So to become successful, join a mastermind. So Napoleon Hill said that a mastermind group is a friendly environment where people can come together and help each other achieve success. And another thing that's very similar to that is what Oprah Winfrey said. She said, surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. So a mastermind group, I first come across this topic when I was talking with my brother. So my brother would always sit on the internet, go through YouTube, go on social media, and he'd be like, oh, look at this, look at that. And one of the things that he brought to me was a mastermind. And I was like, oh, what is a mastermind? So I did a bit of a research and I was studying this mastermind. I'm like, oh, okay, a mastermind is gonna help me accelerate my success. That's essentially what a mastermind is. So what I did was I ended up joining a mastermind group. I joined this mastermind group and they had a structure to build a successful business similar to one that I wanted to build. So what did I do? I implemented everything they taught, and then I amplified things that I thought I could do better. So instead of spending decades upon decades upon decades learning through trial and error, so learning through mistakes, I was able to accelerate my learning into a year and collapse that knowledge. So the great thing about a mastermind and what that was able to do for me, I was able to save decades and decades of experience to generate income faster and create less mistakes. So a key tip to earn great income and build a business is to join a mastermind. A mastermind is gonna accelerate your learning. It's gonna be the fastest way to build a successful business and earn the income of your dreams. So you have a dream, you wanna bring this business to reality, you wanna earn great income, but if you don't take action, what's gonna happen? So the next step, what you really need to do is take massive action. So Mahatma Gandhi said, the future depends on what you do today. So everything you do today is going to create your future. So for me, if I go through my cupboards, I can literally pull out stacks and stacks of notebooks that I used to use, A4 notebooks, and I used to have a to-do list every day. And now, even to this day, I still use the to-do list on my calendar. So every day I'm working towards something, because what you do today is gonna mean you're gonna have a successful week, then you're gonna have a successful month, a successful year, and that's gonna lead to a successful decade, which is gonna bring your vision to reality. So every day you need to take massive action, and if you don't take action, you're gonna end up nowhere. So the key point, create a to-do list, take action every day, and make your dreams come true. So you want to earn money, you need to really continue learning. So Albert Einstein, he said, once you stop learning, you start dying. And that's the truth. So if you look at the most successful CEOs, the average CEO actually reads about 60 books per year. So they go to school, they get an education, they go to college, but does their education stop there? No, they continue to learn. So for me, I read each and every day. On average, I read 1 book per week, and my best year yet, I read 388 books. So that's an amazing feat that I managed to accomplish, because I know that without learning, without continuing to develop myself, my business and my income will perish. So if you look at Warren Buffett, he reads several hours a day. If you look at Bill Gates, he goes away for a think week where he reads a multiple of books. If you look at Elon Musk, when he grew up, he would read thousands of books. So the moral here, or the principle here, is if you want to become rich, if you want to earn unlimited amounts of money, if you want to create a successful business, you need to read. You know, you've got some great biographies here. Steve Jobs, you've got Einstein, you've got The Titan by John D. Rockefeller. These are all great books that you can read. You can devour them in a week or two, and you're going to be able to smash someone's whole life information, their business knowledge, their life knowledge. You're going to be able to read it in a week or two. You can't put a price on that, but the price you're going to get in return is going to be a successful business, a great income, and a successful life. So to recap how I went from $0 to $48 million in income, there are multiple steps that I took. I had a dream and I dreamt big all the time. 2, I found a niche that was recession proof. 3, I stalked the competition. I did my market research. 4, I built a vision. I built an organization chart, and that vision was able to turn to reality. I joined a mastermind. Why spend 10 years trying to learn something that you could learn within 3 months joining a mastermind? I joined a mastermind. I took massive action. I had notebooks upon notebooks, my calendars upon calendars with to-do lists that every day I'd be smashing down my to-do list. So I took massive action. And 7th, I read, and I'll never stop reading to the day I die. So guys, I hope you got value out of this video. I'm Simon Mucha. Hit like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.